In this video, you will learn how to score in hockey every time, just like Alex Ovechkin. And by the end of this video, you will learn his 2 super effective in-game patterns that he uses to score goals. I'm Jason Yee, this is Train 2.0. I'm a kinesiologist, professional hockey player, and the founder of Train 2.0, and we've helped thousands of hockey players around the world improve their games faster by using advice, battle-tested advice that works. And our players, our members, our fans are tired of coaching advice that just doesn't work. So this is a pattern of the pros breakdown. And in a pattern of the pros breakdown, what we do is we look over a outcome, and in this situation, we're looking at Alex Ovechkin's goals from the 2016-2017 season and the 2014-2015 season. So he had 88 goals in those 2 seasons, and we found 2 patterns, the grade 8 one-timer and the grade 8 catch and release. And this is predominantly how he's scoring his goals. Of his 88 goals, he scored 50 using these 2 very simple patterns, but obviously he's a master at these simple patterns. So the first one we're going to look at is the grade 8 one-timer. Now that's just simply this. You've seen it a million times before, the one-timer, okay? But to go a little bit deeper into the one-timer, there's of course the mechanics, and we're going to link up here the mechanics of how to shoot like Patrik Laine, because both Ovechkin and Laine have very, very similar mechanics, and they happen to both be righties. So that's the mechanical side, and we'll go over that in a second. But the cool part is his pattern that he uses. Now, typically, he is in what we call Ovechkin's office. And we've identified 3 hotspots that he tends to score from. And obviously, he's doing this usually on the power play. And his pattern looks something like this. If the puck is up high, let's say the centerman or the defenseman is here, Ovechkin is normally fading back. Okay, so if the puck goes low to high, he comes into the middle and then he fades back. And we'll show you a few examples of that. So we see here, the puck goes high, he pops himself up, and he fades back. Another example, fades back when it comes from up high. Now, the next situation is when the puck goes low, you're going to see, so if the puck goes from low or high down to low, Ovechkin, who was creeping backwards, now starts creeping towards the net. So we'll see that in the second iteration of this. So this is the first iteration where he's backing up because it's coming high to low. And in this example, you'll see the puck is low, so Ovechkin takes himself towards the net. So it's almost the same pattern. He's almost in the same area, and now he moves towards the net, and he's getting that one-timer moving towards the net. Then we see a similar example here. Puck is kind of middle of the zone, puck goes, you can see how he's kind of in that same position as usual, and if the puck were to go high, he'd just simply back up. But the puck goes low, so Ovechkin finishes that part of the pattern, which is to head towards. So if you see it go, if he's here, he usually takes a step into the middle and then backs himself up in one of these different directions. And then if the puck goes back down, then Ovechkin he's come back, and then now he moves towards the net. So that's the skating pattern that he's using to get those one-timers off. Now let's talk a little bit about the mechanics behind it. Now, the mechanics behind it are that he's always C-cutting when he's backing up. You can see there's very small, slight C-cuts as he's backing up here. So C-cut, little tiny C-cut, little tiny C-cut, and that's so that he can create that rotational force on the shot. A lot of coaches will say, oh, you need to weight transfer. Yes, your weight literally needs to transfer from one foot to the other, but it's not a translation. This is called a translation when you think of trying to move this way. The shot comes from a rotation. And so that's why the C cuts are important, because the C cuts allow a player to set up the rotation. Okay, that's the first thing. And the second part is, so we see the C cut, we see the internal rotation of the toe, internal rotation of the toe, and the mechanics are very similar to Laine's shot, which should still be linked up here. So what are we seeing? We see a C cut, we see this knee is going to move forward, this hip is going to drop, and this top hand is going to do pretty much all the work. You see how it just simply pulls in. Now, one of the tricks here is that this pull, if the hips don't get through all the way, if they don't rotate all the way, this top hand can't pull back quite as far. We all know the hip bone is connected to the shoulder bone. And when he gets those hips through, that allows him to really crank that top hand back. So you can see how much that top hand is pulling back this way. Now, a lot of players are going to say, or coaches are going to say, oh, it's leaning on your stick, it's all the bottom hand. It's simply not that. You can take my word for it, or you can test it out yourself. I welcome you to do that, because players that test things out themselves and feel it are going to be much better off than players who just take some coach's word for it. So test it out and let me know if it works, and comment. You see the exact same thing here. C cuts, hip drop, hips come through, and this top hand pulls back. And the actual kind of placement of the hands are a little different in each situation, but he's always moving his hips to get that top hand to pull back. Now, the second pattern that we see is, rather than a one-timer, it's a catch and release. So rather than, again, a full one-timer, he's going to catch it either softly or on his backhand and get the release off really, really quick. And again, you can see most of these goals are occurring in Ovechkin's office, on his offside. And just look again how many times he's using these to score goals. This is 50 out of 80 times in 2 seasons. So he's certainly a master of the mechanics, and this pattern works for him at the absolute highest level. So what are the things we see with the catch and release? We see that he's often catching it and shifting his weight from one foot to another while on his inside edges. So he's on his left inside edge, or he's on his right inside edge here, transfers to his left, keeping his hips open, and now he's going to close his hips. He's got his weight transferred to his right foot, and now it's back to his left as he gets his hips through and he pulls that top hand back. Again, very similar to the Patrick Laine shot. Going back to the backhand catch and release, this is another good example. C cut, weight is on his left foot, right foot, drops that hip, drops that knee, top hand pulls, and it's in the back of the net. There's another forehand soft catch. We're going to find a backhand one for you. Oh, it's earlier. There it is. So he's catching it, C cut, real quick release. Again, and the way he's able to release quickly is by catching it as his weight shifts to one foot and then shifting his weight back to the other foot, so he can get that rotational component. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to learn more about Train 2.0 and the downhill skating system, which is the foundation to all hockey mechanics, all hockey skills, all hockey sense, we've put together a little free training for you. It's 5 parts, 5 secrets to how to move like NHLers using the downhill skating system. And that's available for you if you click the link, and you can sign up and you can go through those lessons to learn this yourself. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.